The Indiana Fever Circus continues. Barnum and Bailey featuring the Indiana Fever live and direct. The circus is in town. And when the circus is in town, you get circus like bullcrap. And as expected, as I stated last night in my live post game, you could expect that Caitlin Clark was not going to play in one of these next two games, whether it's Seattle Friday night or New York Saturday night. You had a feeling that she would be sitting out one of these games. The continuous, ridiculous minute restrictions that are inexplicable in professional sports for a superstar, megastar athlete that she even voiced yesterday she is not a fan of, for which I think she should be held accountable for not telling her team, telling her front office, I'm playing and there's nothing you can do about it. Because realistically, there isn't anything they can do about it if she voices it publicly. But she hasn't really voiced it publicly the way she needs to. She goes passive aggressive and says, yeah, I like to play more than 25 minutes type thing. Well, injury report is out for tomorrow night's game against the Seattle Storm at home. And Caitlin Clark is obviously on it, but there's another player who's on it, Aliyah Boston. So here we go again. Like I said, the circus is in town. Tomorrow night against the Seattle Storm, we have an injury report. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show mind, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. Leave your comments. Rough night in Indiana yesterday against the Golden State Valkyries. Rough night for Caitlin Clark. Rough night for the team. You know how it goes. This is the injury report today that was released by the Indiana Fever. So while you can't say with 1,000% certainty that Caitlin Clark is not going to play, well, you can say with a decent amount of certainty that she will play tomorrow night. But Aliyah Boston, who's now listed as questionable, I mean, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Listed as questionable for her right lower leg. Well, she's now probably not gonna play. So we can expect now against a team with a big front court, the Seattle Storm, who not the greatest of teams, but a team with a serious front court presence, with the likes of Dominique Malonga, Awa Pham. Who else you got on there? You got Easy Magbagor or Ezzy. You have a team that has a big front line playing a team that has no front line, realistically, when Aliyah Boston doesn't play. Now, right now, the Seattle Storm, well, Easy Magbagor is actually listed as out. So that's beneficial to the Indiana Fever. But they also have Stephanie Dolson, who's also a big. So they have multiple bigs, whereas Indiana has no bigs besides Aliyah Boston. So here comes Caitlin Clark. She'll be on the court. Will she have a minutes restriction tomorrow night? We have no idea. The Indiana Fever did not have practice today, it appears, because there is no media stuff available. There are no videos from any interviews today from the Indiana Fever. So one's left to only speculate. Love to know why a team that has a game tomorrow And a game on Saturday wouldn't have a, I don't know, practice, at least some type of walkthrough, something, some media availability. Nah, there is no media availability today. So we don't know what the story actually will be. But I think history should serve us and let us know that Aliyah Boston will probably be out tomorrow. Caitlin Clark will probably play tomorrow, and they'll do that same thing they did before and flip it as they did with the Phoenix Mercury and the LA Sparks last weekend on the road. But again, now the question becomes, are you going to play her on the regular time? Or are you going to try to limit her minutes? This is something that's going to be ongoing, man. And I do think Caitlin Clark is in a dark space right now in her life. Someone can tell me I'm crazy. Are you a doctor? No, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. So guess what? That qualifies me just like the commercial says. Here are some of the comments. At some point, make a decision. Either she's healthy to play the full game or she doesn't suit up. Watching this minutes restriction horseshit doesn't cut it. That's what I've been saying. You don't minute restrict a star. Either you play or you don't. People can argue about rhythm. I think the minutes restriction is messing with her mentally. I don't think it messes with rhythm. I think it messes with her here because I think she's trying to do more knowing that she has a limited amount of time. Because there are plenty of games in which she opens up the game hitting shots and gets in a rhythm really fast. So I don't know that the rhythm thing that people are throwing out there, I think it's more of a mental thing that's going on where she feels like she has to do more because if she doesn't do it early, it won't happen later. I do think she has to attack the rim more. Her shot right now, once again, it's dead. It's DOA right now. There's no lift. People can argue, oh, maybe she's not really hurt. I don't want to hear it. I do believe that she has an injury that she is dealing with. So, yeah, this is an irritating nonstop situation that we're going to keep on dealing with for the rest of the season. If you want to go to a Fever game, do it at your own risk because there's a good possibility that Caitlin Clark won't play in that game. You see the rest of these coaches. Her coach didn't even stand up for her insanity. That's the bruise from the knee. I didn't argue that she didn't get kneed, but that's not a foul. That was the argument. If you wanted to argue a foul, the foul came before she went up for the shot. The foul came when Kia Stokes' arm came down, never touched Clark, but Clark then lifted her arm up, and then Stokes lifted her arms up. That's where the foul would have come because the knee to thigh contact while you're in the air, that's incidental stuff. That's not going to ever get called. You know, and then you got they expect fans to pay hundreds of dollars for a seat and fans are left holding the bag because players are being load managed. You couldn't pay me to attend a Fever game and I won't renew my league pass. What an absolute shit franchise. This has got to be illegal. No, it's not. Absolute BS. This is sabotage and stat management. Stephanie White hates Caitlin. No one believes there is any legitimate excuse for keeping either one off the court. Season ticket holders are paying hundreds of dollars per seat, are being screwed over by a coach's agenda. Well, I guess it's another wait until 1 hour before the game. Basically, that's what it will be. That's what it's gonna be. And of course, now you have Aliyah Boston, who's probably not going to play. I'm expecting Aliyah Boston to not play and Caitlin Clark to play. And then you're going to deal with the problem if you lose this game, the world will blame Caitlin Clark and it'll be her fault. And that'll be it. And then the next day she won't play. And if they win, it'll be, oh, they're better without her. At this point, man, this is the broken record that's going to happen on a daily basis. Get used to it. Get used to it. Toxicity sells, I guess. But hey, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. What are your thoughts of this new development. Um, if she plays, I'll watch. If she doesn't, I won't. I will be live tomorrow night for some game. More than likely, it won't be this one. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. I hope you do join me. This is Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.